Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today we're starting the Zoey and Zeke sew along. This is a pattern brought to you by Made for Mermaids. I'm hosting this sew along in the Backstitch Backroom group on Facebook. I'll link everything as always in the description and they'll be linked in every day's video. So you can join the group to make sure you do your check-ins. I will pick the winner for the sew along on the 29th. I think I put this sew along for a whole week, so I gave a few days to catch up at the end. I will pick the winner in the Backstitch Backroom group, so make sure you join the group and check out the amazing sew alongs we've done before. All the videos will be here on my channel, but the check-ins and the winners will be announced in there. So for this pattern, first of all, comes from Made for Mermaids, who right now, as I'm filming this video, I'm not sure for how long though, they do have a sale going on, so make sure you check out their anniversary sale. They've been around for 8 years, bringing all kinds of amazing patterns to the table, so check out their sale if it's still going on. I will also link the Zoey and Zeke pattern in the description of the video. I will be sewing the adult version. However, this pattern does come with a baby option and a youth option. So there's 3 different patterns that you can purchase, and you can get them as a bundle and save a little bit of money, or you can just get the one you prefer, the size you prefer. I will be doing the adult because my kids are not wearing overalls right now. I have a 10-year-old and an almost 9-year-old. They're not into overalls. They're too cool for overalls. Me, however, I'm not too cool for overalls. I am actually going to enjoy this beautiful sport fabric that I'll be using. This is from the next backstitch round that opens any day now. Look how beautiful! This is a much anticipated sport fabric. For anyone who doesn't know, this is a character from Toy Story 4, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it. It will bring joy and tears to your life. But then again, I'm a huge Disney fan, so take everything I say about Disney with a grain of salt. This gorgeous fabric is from our French terry base, which means it's a little thicker than cotton lycra. It has loops on the back. It's perfect for a little bit of cooler weather, but it offers the same amazing stretch as our cotton lycra fabric does. So think about French terry for hoodies, for jackets, for joggers, for overalls, for skirts, thicker ones. Pretty much anything that you want make with cotton lycra, maybe except the summer t-shirt, you can do with French terry, but for a cooler weather. Like a long sleeve shirt would be super cozy in this if you're living in an area where it gets cooler outside. I will be sewing the skirt option because I tend to gravitate towards dresses and skirts, but the pattern does come with a shorts option as well as a joggers option. The straps for the baby and youth, I believe, patterns also offer a cute ruffle on the straps. Obviously, I'm past the ruffle stage on my straps, so it's not included in the adult one. But that's pretty much it. So if this is something you want to learn how to do, join in for a chance to win a beautiful prize from Backstitch Made for Mermaids. Or just simply watch me ramble for the next couple of days, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I will start cutting this my pattern pieces. The pattern includes an A0 file, an A4 letter format and a letter format, but also includes a projector file, which I am definitely using. I stopped printing patterns a while ago, so I will be sewing, I will be cutting my fabric using the projector that I have right above me, like mounted right at the top. And I will show you how I cut all my pieces in in just a second. I will be dimming the lights because with the lights that I have right now in my studio, I wouldn't be able to see the projection of the pattern. It's too bright. So I will be dimming the lights. That's why you'll see everything a little dimmer in just a few seconds. And go over the pattern pieces and what you need while I'm cutting. See you in a second. We are back. We're going to start cutting the pattern pieces. The dress option has both a mini and kind of above knee length, which is the one I'm going to be doing. I've opened my projector file that's included in the pattern and set up my percentage. I will link here the video that I've done about how to set up your projector to use it for sewing. So I won't go in details about that right now, but I will be linking the video below. Just wanted to make sure the grain is correct. And as you can see, it's projecting my skirt on my fabric. I like to cut on the back of the fabric because you can see it best on white background. You can see the lines of the pattern on white background much better. So I cut on the back. It looks like a super cute pattern, and it really does not look complicated to make. It looks like it might be complicated to make, but I've read through the pattern once and it's really not. It looks really cute. Alright. So what I like to do when I cut, for example here, I like to do a little notch. This way I don't have to look for the center back of the skirt when I attach it. I have my notch already done there. Okay, and like I say in all my videos when I make garments, I like to start with the bigger pieces of the pattern and then work my way into the smaller ones. Oh, before I forget, I also want to put, but do I want pockets on the back? I don't think I'm putting the pockets on the back. I will put the pockets on the front and maybe the chest pocket, but I don't want the pockets on my butt. Let's keep that for now. If you do add those pockets, make sure that you put your markings on the fabric right now, especially if you're using a projector file. Now let's find the front of the skirt. And cut it. And again, I want to make sure that my grain is correct, and I am putting that notch over here. Okay, front is cut. If you're doing the shorts or the pants option, you will have 2 mirror images for the front of the legs and 2 mirror images for the back. So the skirt is done. I do want to add the pockets, so I will do that with this part of the fabric that's a little smaller. And I'm going to add the slat pockets, which means I will have 2 pocket bags and 2 inners and 2 outers, they're called in the pack. So this will go on the outside. And whenever the pattern calls for mirror images, I simply put the fabric right sides together, and this way I know I cut two at the same time and they're two mirror images. Okay. That was the outer. Now we need the inner part of the pocket. This will be one of those patterns when asked, oh, where did you get that? And you say, I made it. They will say, you made that? Because it does look very professional, especially if you add the hardware at the top. But you'll see, it's not a difficult pattern to make. It is pretty straightforward. Okay. So the bottom part of the pattern is done. Let's go ahead and add the top part. So now I'm moving my projector to the top part. And there's the cuff. Okay, I found the top right here. This is the front bib. So you have a front bib and a back bib, and you need to cut two of them, one for the main, one for the lining, and this is the one that will get the chest pocket. Okay, let's start with the main. Because I'm using French terry now, I'm having second thoughts about adding the lining in French terry too. Maybe I should be adding the lining in a cotton lycra. But I kind of don't want it to be a different fabric. I don't know. And again, I'm cutting some notches where the center fold is. This way I don't have to look for it when I do the pattern, when I start sewing. Some little notches. And you can see here there's a marking that shows you where the grommet, or however you decide to do your closure, will go. So I'm adding that there. Just be wary that if you are using, like I am right now, a water soluble pen, like a friction pen, once you press that piece, it will disappear. So before you press it, mark it with something else. Okay. So that's one. Now let's do the lining of the bib. And I'm doing it in the same fabric. Oh, I also need to mark the placement of my pocket. And I think I'll mark that one with some pins, so I don't have to worry about it disappearing. So I have a few pins, and this is what I'll do. See, you can't really see it on the, I'll mark it on the back and then transfer it. So this is one corner, and this is another corner. This is how I'm marking it. This is the bottom part, and this is the center top. And while I'm here, I might actually put some pins for this. Again, to not worry. See, this is where my grommet will go. This way I don't have to worry about it disappearing when I'm pressing it. And I can feel the pin where it is. Okay, so the front is done. Let's see, we need the back bib. Also, 2 of them. I love this fabric, it's so cute. One back, then we need another one. And then we need the waistband and the straps. Let's see. For the bib interfacing, we'll do that after. Cuffs we don't need. Waistband. Front waistband, and you need to unfold. Okay, so let's do the front waistband, which is this pattern piece. This is definitely not enough. Not enough. Okay. And again, we need 2 of these. For the front. 1, 2. And there you go. And let's see the back waistband, because if we have a front waistband, sure there's a back waistband somewhere. That's interfacing. Okay, I'm gonna make my projection a little smaller, but then I need to remember to put it back where it was. Don't see a back waistband. Okay, so let's do the straps. And then we need, or I need to do the front pocket, because that's the only one I have not cut yet for the bib. Alright, for the straps, I see there are two options. There's an option for long ties and an option for hardware buttons and short ties. Okay, so I'm going to do the second one, the shorter one, because I'm using hardware. So if you plan on tying a knot with a bow here at the chest through a grommet, then you need to use the long tie. If you're doing hardware or buttons, follow the instructions and do the shorter tie. And let's see. The grain line is going like this. And is it on fold? It's not on fold. And I need how many? 4. Okay. This is the projection for the shorter one. That's the one I'm going to use. And I need to cut 4 of them. Two, and then 2 more. All right, so my straps are done. Let's do the front pocket, and that is it. So if we can do this, the front pocket on this side. The front pocket has the same shape as the back pockets, but it's a little shorter, I believe. 1, oh, it's only 1, okay. There. Easy, because it's only one. And this is it. You've cut all your pattern pieces. The only thing extra that you need besides the pattern pieces that we just cut would be buttons, if you add buttons, would be a pair of grommets if you add grommets for the closure of the tie. So it all depends on how you decide to close this. I'm using overall buckles, which are these that I got off Amazon. So that's one extra thing that you need. And I also need a little bit of interfacing. I'm using some tricot interfacing that I will be adding to the straps and I think to the waistband too, but I'm not sure. I need to double check in the pattern. So once you have cut all your pattern pieces, take a picture of your beautiful pile and post it in the day one photo of the sew along album. You can find the sew along album in the Backstitch Backroom on Facebook, and that will count as your check-in for day one. Tomorrow we start sewing the pattern by creating the straps. So I will see you back here tomorrow. Mwah.